What's up, you guys? Godzilla fan freaks, aka Kamen Rider fan freaks, coming at you today with another figure review. And today we have from Tamashii Nation's SH Figuarts Shinkocchou Seihou Shadowmoon from the 1987 series Kamen Rider Black. Really looking forward to doing this figure review. I was actually really excited to get this guy in because this was my first Shadowmoon figure I will have in my collection, and absolutely amazing. Again, I have no bad things to say about this figure. Again, in past videos, yes, I've been bashing Tamashii Nations, but that is because I just don't understand their quality process. I mean, the quality of these figures right here versus like some of their SH Monster Art stuff and a lot of their other figure art stuff, it just doesn't make sense. You can definitely tell that they really do care about their Kamen Rider line, especially the Shinkocchou Seihou stuff. This line, this specific line of SH Figuarts Kamen Riders use all the new body parts, you know, the 3.0 body systems and stuff like that for articulation. The accessories that Shadowmoon comes with, absolutely amazing. He looks beautiful. Again, I'll just say it right out the gate. You got 10 out of 10 articulation, you got 10 out of 10 detail, you got 10 out of 10 on paint. I mean, this guy is just as good as Kamen Rider Black, and he's just as good as Kamen Rider Ryuki from this line. I hope to pick up and continue collecting more from this Shinkocchou Seihou specific line of Kamen Rider figures from Tamashii Nations, because these are absolutely fantastic. Take a look at his box here really quick. Again, you just get that really nice, beautiful profile picture of the character. On the side, you know, you get Shadowmoon on both sides. Top and bottom, you get SH Figuarts. On the back, you get all the nice promotional shot material, you know, posing him also with Kamen Rider Black. Again, these boxes are just beautifully and just great boxes for these figures. Again, you can tell that they care about a specific figure line when the box is like, feel like you're opening like a box for like fine wine or a very old aged like whiskey or something like that, or scotch. You know, it's what it feels like when you open these up, because I mean, you just get, you know, of course you get, you know, your little pamphlet for the figure showing you how to swap out parts, accessories, all that good stuff. You know, you get this little nice you know, I'm not really sure what it says, but it probably says something about SH Figuarts, you know, a little Tamashii Nations write-up. But I mean, just beautiful, thick box. You know, you don't have to worry about these figures necessarily getting damaged or anything like that. The figures come in a very nice secured shell, as well as the accessories that'll sit behind the figure itself in these boxes. But I mean, just beautiful boxes at the end of the day. Again, when you have a figure that comes out of a box like this, you know, you're gonna expect it to be absolutely amazing, which these figures are. You know, they're so good. So let me get this box out of the way now. Let's go ahead and bring Shadowmoon over just a little bit. Get him nice and centered. Hopefully he doesn't wobble and fall over on me there. And there we go. So yes, this from Tamashii Nations is the SH Figuarts Shinkocchou Seihou Shadowmoon figure. I almost want to say Kamen Rider Shadowmoon, but Shadowmoon wasn't officially a Kamen Rider. But this figure, absolutely amazing, you guys. Again, the silver paint apps on him just are clean. All the line work is beautiful. all the studs and metal details and the paneling and everything like that, absolutely fantastic. Even down to his accessories. I mean, this guy comes with not only a bunch of hands, he comes with 3 swords. He comes with an extra kind of like waist area that you can plug, you know, his waist and his legs into. And you can have basically one that'll give him more dynamic range to do like crazy poses like kicks and stuff like that. But then the other one is a little bit more restricted and is more for like when, for those that know the show, Shadowmoon had a very menacing kind of robotic type walk. And so that is to kind of help recreate that if you wanted to do some walking poses, or to help even with stop motion, to do some stop motion effects with this guy. Because I can guarantee you this Shinkocchou Seihou line is, if anyone out there does stop motion with them, which I'm sure that there is, it's going to be beautiful work, because the articulation in this line is just as amazing, again, as the paint and as the detail. But let's go ahead and let me get him off the rotator here. And let's take a closer look here at Shadowmoon. So Shadowmoon, again, just diving right on in with paint. I mean, again, beautiful silvers. You got beautiful, even like gunmetal, you know, colorations. Even down to his electronics on his forehead, you just have very nice dabs of reds and yellows, which again are clean. There's no bit of slop, no bit of bleed over whatsoever. All the shiny glossy black and everything like that looks really good. The green translucent pieces for the eyes look fantastic. Same thing for his driver belt. That green translucent piece just looks amazing. But again, just look at all the line work. And there's no bit of slop whatsoever. This figure is so clean with paint, it's not even funny. Again, Tamashii Nations, where's this quality? Where's this sense of care with all of your products? Because you can definitely see the love here for the Kamen Rider line. These are beautiful though. Paint is again just outstanding. Detail wise, again, I mean, just look at all of the line work and the paneling and the studs sculpted in. All the details up here in the side of his helmet, in the front of the helmet there on the forehead. You know, even the pattern inside the translucent eyes, how they created that, that effect. I mean, it just looks absolutely beautiful. Detail wise is absolutely fantastic. Just like Kamen Rider Black, they encased his shoulders here with like a rubber silicone, kind of similar to kind of like what Hot Toys does. Got some dirt on mine, it looks like. There, cleaned it off. And just like with Kamen Rider Black, there were people that were worried about this possibly cracking, breaking over time. But again, you can rotate it all the way around easily enough. It doesn't get all bunged or binged up. You know, again, this figure is about 4 years old. And mine just coming out of the box for the first time. You know, no complaints, no problems with it whatsoever. I mean, no cracks, no wear. I mean, as long as, again, you're not overly rough with your figures and just going crazy with them, you're going to extend the life of this. So I don't really think collectors really have to worry too much about joints like that. And again, just keep your collections clean, you know. Don't let dust accumulate on your figures, because dust eats away at everything. Granted, again, it's a very slow process, but again, collectors, my PSA for you, keep your collections clean. Do not let dust over accumulate your figures. It is no good and only hurts them in the long run. But man, just really, really good details. Again, all the details in the driver belt. Again, you have that translucent piece of green and you get just the details inside. These figures are absolutely incredible. Moving on to articulation. Just like any other Kamen Rider figure in this Shinkocchou Seihou line, again, articulation absolutely great. You can get all kinds of movements out of the head, the neck. You can get tilts up, down, side to side. Shoulders, again, you can rotate all the way around. You can rotate out, down. You can move his shoulder armor to accommodate for whatever pose you want to do. He does have bicep swivels. Beautiful jointed elbows. Again, hands are on a ball joint hinge system, so you can get all kinds of tilts and rotations out of his hands. Ab crunch. A little less of an ab crunch than some of the other Kamen Riders. But that's okay. You know, Shadowmoon wasn't doing ab crunches all day, but you get enough to give him some more expressions. You get a little bit of a tilt out of it, and then rotation also. Legs, you can kick forward very, very nicely. You can kick backward very, very nicely. He does have a swivel cut at the thighs. You can extend his legs outwards like a split. You can't get a full split, but you can get a good range of motion that way. Knees, beautifully jointed knees. Not as much of a like knee pivot as Kamen Rider Black had, but you do have a little bit of a thing in there that you can move that left and right. His little grasshopper appendages here that would come on his heels and everything when he's walking, and they would, like, you know, spring up and then spring down. Those are on a hinge. So again, just that little nice added detail here. Ankles, not as crazy of pivots because again, you have these little piston things off his ankles, but you can remove those and you can get a little bit more range of motion out of the ankles. But ankles still can tilt up and down very nicely. You can get a little bit of a pivot with the pistons on there, not much. And then of course you can get some rotation. And then of course he has the toe hinge. You do have that in there. So again, really good range of motion, detail, everything like that is absolutely fantastic on this guy. No complaints. Such a clean action figure. Accessories. He has one accessory in his hand right now. This is the Satan Saber. This is his weapon of choice once he dethrones Belginia. But you do have the Satan Saber. Very nice gold handle with some red studded gems going down the handle. And then the whole blade itself is a very nice red translucent piece. I'm just going to leave it in his hand for right now, but again, he comes with all different types of hands. He comes with gripping hands for holding the swords in whatever hand you see fit. He comes with this very nice pointing finger hand, you know, just, you know, how dare you do this, you know, even though I'm the bad guy, how dare you do this? But, you know, and again, look at that. Don't have to mess with them at all to get him to really stand. He stands pretty good. He's not perfect right now, but you know what? Hey, he's standing up. He's balanced. And just to give you guys the rest of the tray here. Here is Shadowmoon's other waist joint area that, again, adds for, you know, less movement for, like, walking motions and poses and stuff like that. So, again, it's cool that they give you both of those options for the waist pieces. He comes with his 2 Shadow Sabers, which is from Kamen Rider Black RX, and both of those are very nicely detailed and painted. Again, each of them have translucent red blades as well. But again, that's from the show Kamen Rider Black RX, which Tamashii Nations did announce that they are coming out with the Shinkocchou Seihou Kamen Rider Black RX for this line. And it's coming out sometime next year, I believe. And of course, if you already have Shadowmoon, then you can post him with RX with the Shadow Sabers. And so you already have this RX, you know, dynamic figure photography coming up for sure. Because I definitely want to get the RX figure. And of course, all different types of hands, laxed open hands, aggressive open hands, fists. And he even comes with a pair of gripping hands for Kamen Rider Black for his motorcycle if you pick up the Battle Hopper from the SH Figuarts line, which I do not have. So I just have a pair of Kamen Rider Black kind of laxed gripping hands. But you can also use these hands if you wanted to give Kamen Rider Black the Satan Saber or one of his Shadow Sabers or something like that. So again, really good range of accessories. What if we were to get them both in on here? I had to mess with Kamen Rider Black here a little bit. Of course, his hands are all crazy too, but get this foot more flat. I don't know, I'm trying to give you guys a shot example here of now neither one of them is going to want to stand for me. Hold hands. Hold each other up. Hey, there we go. So there you guys go. Little dynamic ending shot, even though the hands aren't correct for what they're doing. But anyway, you guys, hope you guys really enjoyed this review today. Again, you know, I apologize for all the Kamen Rider stuff as of lately. But again, it's just kind of what's hot right now. There hasn't been a lot of Godzilla stuff that I've been wanting to collect and everything. And just, you know, kind of being on this, you know, Kamen Rider kick, you know, it's great tokusatsu at the end of the day, you guys. I really highly recommend checking out the ones that I recommend for you guys. I really think, you know, if you guys like anything that I like, I think you guys will enjoy it. It gives you something to watch, you know, even though it's older, it's something new. And again, it's just because media today is just not as good. So it's always cool to like find certain things. So I'm kind of grateful for Kamen Rider and that it came around when it did, because I don't know what else I'd be doing right now. You know, the channel could be not dead, but I probably wouldn't be pumping out any type of content. But no, these figures are really great. The Shinkocchou Seihou line is something else. I really wish Tamashii Nations, all of their quality was as good as this line. Again, and these figures are cheaper than Monster Arts. They're cheaper than a lot of the other figures that Tamashii Nations puts out. But again, for the quality wise, it's just like, it doesn't make sense that they're making something this good and it's actually a fair, reasonable price. And then you have all these other things that Tamashii Nations does and they're overinflated, overpriced garbage. It just doesn't make sense. But at the end of the day, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my review today on the Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts Shinkocchou Seihou Shadowmoon figure. Like always, you guys, we are Godzilla fan freaks, also known as Kamen Rider fan freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Atomic Blast and Rider Kick, that notification bell, and that like button. Don't forget to like and follow Godzilla fan freaks over on Instagram and Facebook. And without further ado, you guys, we are Godzilla fan freaks, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.
Shadowmoon.